Hi, this is Doug Johnston with another Bible Moment. At church, we've been looking at the book of Numbers, and as we've been progressing near the end of the book, we're looking at a lot of the foundations that God has laid down for His people so they can live a life that honors Him and that is successful as a group for all of them. Numbers chapter 30 begins, Then Moses spoke to the heads of the tribes concerning the children of Israel, saying, This is the thing which the Lord has commanded. If a man makes a vow to the Lord or swears an oath to bind himself by some agreement, he shall not break his word. He shall do according to all that proceeds out of his mouth. These first two verses stress the importance of living in truth, being trustworthy, and the need we have to expect other people to keep their commitments. I don't know about you, but something that frustrates me is driving around town, coming to stop signs, and a lot of people seemingly don't see the stop sign. It's a good thing that I've hesitated an extra moment, because sometimes people will just drive right through or have a rolling stop, and someone else at a four-way stop will be expecting it's their turn, but everybody stops. Sometimes people honk, but people need to be able to rely on one another with reasonable expectations. We all forget, we all make mistakes, we all sometimes don't do everything we should. But God knows that for a society to function, for people to be able to sleep at night, we have to expect that our neighbor is going to live in truth, and they're going to be looking at us to know that we ourselves will live in truth. So these words about making a vow or making an oath were interesting to me as I was studying them, because the word there in Numbers chapter 30, verse 2, is translated with the word oath. I was surprised to see that it's a form of the number 7. 7? Why would the word for oath have anything to do with the number? And then as I was studying, I looked back and saw that Genesis chapter 21, verses 22 through 33, was, as far as I could tell, the first occurrence in the Bible where this word for oath connected with the number 7 came up. There was a well that Abraham had dug, and there was some discussion over who really controlled the well. And Abraham wanted to make a commitment with the leader of the other people, Abimelech, saying that there was a well of water that he wanted Abimelech to acknowledge belonged to Abraham. And to encourage Abimelech to say, yes, this is your well, Abraham brought with him 7 animals, 7 ewe lambs specifically in verse 30, that they would be a witness, it says, that I have dug this well, Abraham said. And it says, therefore he called that place Beersheba, because the two of them swore an oath there. And as I was looking around, how odd that is that the number 7, a form of that, would be committed with a promise, and that here Abraham brought a 7-fold sacrifice. Seemingly this word for oath had the idea that, if I could make myself a 7-fold promise, or a 7-fold commitment, or promise that in some way 7 different times, 7 different ways, 7 different commitments to keep this promise, that you could rely on it. Kids will some way, do you swear? Yeah. Do you double swear? Well, imagine if you swore 7 times, made a commitment. Yes, I will. 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 And one more, yes, I will. Because, see, we people are very good at forgetting our commitments. We're very good at not remembering to do the things that we should, and in such a way as that we can let other people down. But the Bible also seems to say that when we make a promise, when we make a commitment, ultimately that reflects on our relationship with God. Because when we make a promise, we're not just making a promise to the other person, but we're making a promise before God. The New Testament picks up this kind of theme, connecting our relationship with God with truth. In John chapter 16, verse 12, Jesus is speaking his disciples, and he tells them, I still have many things to say to you, but you cannot bear them now. However, when he, and here it is, the Spirit of truth has come, he will guide you into all truth. So something to be remembering is that when we say we'll do something, whether it's I'll be there, I'll bring it, I'll be early, I'll pay that bill, or yes, you can count on me, I won't forget. We're not just saying things that are convenient or things to get other people to be quiet or to stop a conversation. We're making a commitment on our own that yes, you can trust me to be reliable. And somehow the Bible, I believe, is hinting to us that God is watching too, and He wants us to be reliable. If we say we will, then somehow it dishonors God if we don't. So the next time you say you're going to do something, be somewhere, or that you'll remember to bring home a gallon of milk, remember that somehow it's not just your memory that is being judged, but also it's you as a person. What kind of person are you? Do you keep your commitments or you don't? And somehow it's not something you'll blow up, oh, I never remember. But somehow God notices. So it's good for us as we demonstrate a commitment to have the character of Christ if we claim that we know Him, that part of that character of Christ is honesty, bearing truth, being reliable. So if you say you're going to bring that gallon of milk, you better remember. Thanks, have a good day, and this was another Bible Moment.